you guys knew the amount of sunscreen or solid zinc paste that I've coated on to be out here right now, you would be concerned. We are talking about the June real estate market. So since we're in July now, obviously with the 4th that just passed, we're gonna look at June numbers for 2026, so this year versus June numbers of 2025. And we have a couple similar things happening that we've seen for many months now, and one is active inventory. So the average amount of homes that are on the market in June of last year was 380 through the month. And then June of this year, that's up 37% to 521 homes on average on the market. So that's a huge change in inventory. We've been continually seeing that month over month for year-over-year data. Now we're also seeing some similar trends in the last few months. One is pending sales. Pending sales are down from 180 sales of June of last year to this year, 166 in June. So that's down almost 1%. I think it's 0.8% down in the wrong direction, right? However, if we look at sold sales, and this is where it's gonna get really interesting. Sold sales are up, and up by almost 1/3, which is huge, right? Because if we looked at many months now, we've seen a decline in sales for year-over-year data. But if you remember the last 2 months, so if we're looking at April and May data year-over-year, you'd remember that there's been an increase in pendings year-over-year those 2 months, and there's been a decrease in sales still. So what we're seeing is volatility in the market. We have a couple reasons why in June, I believe there's a lot more sales this year than there were last year. One is some homes that probably should have closed in May, or even probably should have closed in April, have been extended for one reason or another and have closed in June. And then the last stat, or one of the last stats we'll look at, is median sales price. Median sales price is down 3.9% in Skagit County. So last year the median sales price was $630,000, and this year the median sales price is $605,000. So that's another reason we're finally seeing some increase in sales, is that price point is coming down. So if you think about during the COVID era, you really couldn't do anything wrong as a seller, right? Your home could be in pretty much any condition. You could price it for anything you wanted to, and buyers would come to you as a seller. Now we're seeing a lot of different things happening in the market where the sellers actually have to come to the buyers. We're seeing them bring in their prices down, which is reflected in the average median home price, not average, but which is reflected in that median sales price coming down. And then finally, in months of inventory on the market. Last year we had about 3 months of inventory on the market. This year we have about 3.4 months of inventory on the market. So still seeing a huge increase in active inventory. We're still seeing decreases in pendings, which have been many months. However, the last 2 months, again, kind of funky. In the last 2 months, we had decreases in sales. Where this month, finally, for a very long time, we finally had an increase in sales for year-over-year data. That is it. That is June of 2026 versus June of 2025.